Hello, my name is Jet and welcome to my first ever flight review. Today we're going to be flying WestJet's Boeing 787 from Vancouver to London Gatwick in their business class product. Unfortunately, I can't show you the check-in process for WestJet here in Vancouver as I flew in from Seattle on Alaska Airlines earlier this morning. Next to YVR's rather small food court, there's this beautiful satellite Vancouver Aquarium marine exhibit you can check out. The food court does have limited options. There's an A&W, a Subway, a Church's Chicken, a Japanese grill, and a Starbucks around the corner. So with that, I decided to check out the SkyTeam Lounge. The SkyTeam Lounge is located on the second level, and upon exiting the elevator, you are greeted with plenty of natural light. The lounge features plenty of seating options as well as beautiful views of the surrounding landscape and air traffic. The SkyTeam Lounge does feature both hot and cold food items, as well as a made-to-order menu seen here. And as far as beverages go, there were both hot and cold drinks available, as well as coffee, tea, and alcohol. This lounge does feature showers, however as of May 6, 2022, they were still closed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Here we are at our gate for tonight's flight, D58, and here is our aircraft, a Boeing 787-9 delivered in June of 2020. Boarding started right on time, and I started making my way down the jet bridge. I am sorry for the shaky footage for the first couple of flight reviews I do, but moving forward they will be a lot more stable. Here we are on board WestJet's Boeing 787, and here is the business class cabin featuring 16 pods and a 1-to-1 configuration. And here is my pod for the night, 4A, with a blanket and a pillow already waiting. Also waiting at my seat is a mat and amenity kit. And starting a quick seat tour now, we have our sturdy and standard tray table that locks in several different positions and provides plenty of working or eating area. As far as storage goes, there are a few cubbies providing a good amount of space, including this one that houses the IFE remote and a universal power outlet, as well as this one that features a mirror in case you need to see yourself. Behind that, you will find the literature pocket, and up near your head, there's this convenient little reading lamp. Underneath your seat, there's one additional smaller cubby, as well as a movable up and down armrest that holds headphones and a water bottle. Soon after getting situated in my seat, the flight attendant came around and introduced themselves and provided a paper menu for tonight's meal service. Feel free to pause here and explore the menu. Tonight I chose the Thai curry as it was the only vegetarian option available. We started our pushback for our 8-hour and 28-minute flight 4 minutes early, and WestJet's Pixar-esque safety video started playing. I recently bought a GoPro, so in the future we will have higher quality takeoff and landing footage, but I hope you can still enjoy this beautiful takeoff out of Vancouver. Not too long after takeoff, the cabin manager came around and introduced themselves and brought a pre-meal snack and beverage. And soon after that, the meal service started with our appetizer, which I did forget to film, but it was a caprese salad, which was beautifully presented and tasted very good. Next came the main, which was the Thai curry for me, and on the side there were 2 pieces of bread that were not warmed up but did come from a local bakery in Vancouver, which I did appreciate. Overall, I really enjoyed my meal on WestJet. The service was great and it filled me up. There is one comparison I would make, and that would be to the Trader Joe's Penang curry from their frozen food section. I would say that that is just as good, if not a little bit better, than the meal I had here. The meal service finished up with dessert, of course, and there were 2 options available tonight. There was a fruit and cheese plate or this pecan pie. I was in row 4, so the only option left at my time of choice was the pecan pie, but that is totally fine. With the meal service wrapped up, I thought now would be a good time to go through the amenity kit. It was your pretty standard amenity kit with socks, eye mask, lip balm, lotion, earplugs, a face towelette, which was a nice touch. The only thing I would say would be missing would be a toothbrush and toothpaste. I know I like to brush my teeth on these longer overnight flights. WestJet does offer in-flight Wi-Fi, and for this flight, it was roughly $18 for the whole flight, which I thought was very reasonable. Along with that, you have your in-flight entertainment system that has most of your standard features, such as moving maps, a great selection of movies, TV shows, games, as well as a menu so you can see what you can order on board throughout the flight. At this point, if you haven't done so already, I would greatly appreciate it if you could subscribe to my channel as I try to get it up and off the ground, as well as giving this video a thumbs up and leaving any comments or suggestions below for any future flight reviews. I was ready to try and sleep for a bit, so with that I went ahead and made my bed for the evening. Overall, it was a very comfortable bed, however I do think it would benefit from some sort of mattress topper for these longer overnight flights. After sleeping for roughly 4 hours, I woke up just west of Ireland, and soon after that, the breakfast service started. There was only one option available for breakfast, and it was a yogurt and granola cup along with a vegetable, egg, and cheese plate, a croissant, a fresh cup of fruit, and I got a latte to drink since WestJet 787s have espresso machines up front, which I think is a really nice touch. And not too long after breakfast wrapped up, we started our descent into London Gatwick. Just prior to landing, the cabin manager came around and thanked all the passengers by name. Overall, the crew on board this flight was very gracious, kind, and always eager to help. They really made an effort to make your flight a personal experience and genuinely wanted to get to know you even in such a short amount of time. My WestJet experience was great, and I certainly would use them again in the future for any long-haul flying. However, the one area I could see them improving would definitely be their in-flight catering. It isn't horrible, but it also isn't the best, but I don't think this is reason enough to ever avoid flying with them. And welcome to London Gatwick. I know there's sometimes a bit of uncertainty about which airport you should fly in and out of when traveling to London, and honestly, I think it just depends on your personal preference. I've traveled through both, and in my most recent experience, Gatwick was a bit easier to get to and from. But with that being said, I know the Elizabeth line did just open up and makes connecting from city center to Heathrow even easier, so you really can't go wrong with either airport, and it really just depends on your airline preference and available fares. And here we are pulling into our gate in London, followed by a super quick and easy deplaning. We walk through the premium economy and then exit through the door on the right. I fly WestJet's premium economy product back to Vancouver, so please subscribe to my channel to be notified when that video is up. Again, I would like to thank you so much for making it to the end of my first ever flight review, watching this whole thing, and would be very appreciative of any comments, suggestions, tips, or tricks for any future flight reviews. But thank you again, and hope to see you soon.